Hi, my name is Rabbi Azriel Rosner from Tiferet, and this is the NCSY Alumni YouTube channel. This week's Parsha is Tzav, and of course the main topic of Parshat Tzav is the Korbanot in the Mishkan. The Psukim at the beginning of the Parsha put a lot of emphasis on the fire on the Mizbeach. In Perek Vav, Pasuk Vav, it says, Eish tamid tukad al ha-Mizbeach lo tichbeh. A permanent fire must burn on the Mizbeach. It cannot be extinguished. In fact, the Rambam, when he discusses the halachot of the Mishkan, writes that it's asur to allow this fire to burn out. They had to be constantly, every day, making sure that the fire on the Mizbeach was constantly burning, that it would never burn out. However, there's something a little bit funny, and it goes further than that. The Gemara in Yuma explains that during the first Beit HaMikdash, there was a great miracle, a tremendous nace that's associated with the Mizbeach. Every day, fire would come down from the Shamayim to consume any of the korbanot on the Mizbeach. Seems amazing. And yet the Gemara continues, Af al pi sheha'esh yoredet min hashamayim, mitzvah lahavi min ha'ehedyot. Even though there's fire coming down from the heavens, miraculous fire, still there's a mitzvah to bring regular, plain, ordinary fire, which really seems almost ridiculous. There's already fire. It's already lit. So why do you have to go through the motions of lighting the fire yourself? It's lit. Everything's burning. Everything's fine. Why is this necessary? And even more so, after all, the pre-existing fire is straight from Hashem, straight from Min HaShamayim. Wouldn't you think that that fire has a special kedusha, special holiness, and we would prefer that fire most of all? Why do we have to bring our own fire? The Sefer HaChinuch gives a very interesting explanation. He writes, Tzivanu lahav'ir eish b'mizbeach, af al pi shesham yored eish min hashamayim, k'dei lahastir hanes. We are commanded to burn a fire on the Mizbeach, even though there's already fire from the heavens, to hide the miracle. Hide the miracle? Why do we want to hide a miracle? We should love miracles. We should want to embrace them, don't you think? But perhaps the explanation lies in the whole idea of korbanot. After all, what is a korban? We are donating from our own money, from our own animals, to the Mizbeach. And it's obviously not for God's sake. God doesn't need our animals. God doesn't need our korbanot. It's for our sake, to show our commitment, to show how we're willing to sacrifice, to show how we're willing to give up something to Hashem. And then, if that's the case, maybe it makes sense that God's miracles involved in the Mishkan should be hidden, because it would be easy and convenient for us to just provide the materials and then to expect that Hashem will light the spark. But that's really not what Hashem wants from us. Hashem wants us to provide our own fire. We have to work to find inspiration for ourselves. We have to do the hard work in our lives of finding Hashem and making commitments. We can't just sit back and expect or want, God, please inspire me from the outside. And that commitment must be permanent. Every morning and every evening, whether the heavenly fire was there or not, the Kohanim would light the fire on the Mizbeach, because our commitment to our Avodat Hashem must also be permanent and regular. We can't live our lives hoping that somehow something out there will inspire us. Parshat Tzav teaches us that we have to inspire ourselves. We have to light our own fire. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a good Shabbos.